Hey Capricorn. Welcome to the Lumiere channel. Oh my god, I didn't even introduce the other ones. Welcome to the Lumiere channel. We're doing your July 2018 guidance reading. Let's look at what your guidance is for this month. Right? If you're new to the channel, hi. Things happen differently here, so if you're into it, stick around. If you're not, thank God for all the other amazing readers out there, right? But this is your guidance for July 2018. I typically read for women, but if you find yourself being a man watching this, or being someone who identifies as male, soulmate slipped out. There's a sense of belonging for you this month. Ooh, and a true love, an opportunity coming to life, an opportunity that you've been wanting has arrived. Something you've been really wanting. Hey, come through. That's awesome. If you're returning to the channel, hi. I know, it's a different setup. A lot of romantic card just wants to come out. Wedding wanted to come out. Flirt and past life relationship in reverse wanted to come out. So wedding. And so this may very well be a romantic reading for you. Capricorn. But we'll see. Just take the essence of what I'm saying. Anyway, like I was saying, I predominantly read for ladies, but if you find yourself being a male and you're like, I'll give it a go. Give it a go. See what's good. I love the males that do actually listen to my not for you, want it to come out. The males that do actually listen to my videos because they get it. They get the energy. I vibe with them. For me, it's just a mental thing to read for. Ooh, baby. You are taking action this month. You are taking action this month. Oh, God, Capricorn. Yes, Ma? I get excited when I see movement, because a lot of my readings, there's a lot of people just doing too much. It's typically like stop, slow down, surrender, sit down. But when I get a yang, when I get a movement, I'm like, hey, so you're moving this month. That's awesome. There is movement. You are being called to move. Maybe there's something about, I will tell you what cards came up later. Okay. Oh! Yes! Both movement cards came out from both of my oracle decks. The only movement cards came out. Basically the only movement cards. So you're definitely taking action this month. You are called heavily to take action this month. I will say it might be action backwards, but nah, baby. You're being called to take fucking action this month. Possibly even massive action, because both, I was like, movement, because I said movement, but yang is just, maybe I do got some masculines watching this week. Cancel conflict. Okay, so you're moving towards some sort of situation that you may not be about. Yeah. Alright. Let's see what the romance angels have to say about this. Wait, what? Yeah, you feel like this, and you feel like this. Okay. You're moving on in some sort of situation here. The romance angels are saying make the effort with new love. They're saying free yourself from this could be the one love. And I remember past life relationship was in reverse. Let me see if they're still out here, because I think I might take them. Oh shit. I shuffled them. It was wedding. Here you are. The trio here. It was wedding. Now, something is not for you, so I feel like you might be leaving a situation and entering a new one. There's wedding here and flirt and past life relationship in reverse. So I feel like you're leaving something old and entering into something new and making the effort to enter into something new. You are making the effort too this month. It might be something new of the similar nature. But your home is destabilized. And you hit bottom. But you're on your way out. Yeah, that feels about right. You're on your way out. There's some chaos and conflict in this situation. And are you moving towards it, or are you moving out of it, or are you currently in it? It could be right, all three. I realize I read on a spectrum. Some people are feeling some things more than others are. Some people are feeling things less than others are. Some people are at different stages. So I feel like whatever this is, though, you're moving out into something new. And you do have the wisdom. You do have the knowledge. And you have what you need to enter into this new thing, whatever it is that you're making the effort for. Babe, look, if this reading resonates at all, what it should resonate on for you is the fact that you're doing something. You are taking the steps. You are taking the action. You are the one who's doing it. Make the effort is here. Yang is here. And movement is here. I use 3 decks. The Romance Angels, the Wisdom of the Oracle, and the Enchanted Map. And all of the movement cards are out here. The only one that's not out here is Express Your Love. Make the effort, though, is you making the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you are guided to take. You are moving this month. If you've been doubtful of whether you need to do something this month, here's your sign. Obviously, step into your sovereignty about it, but you're moving, and you're called to be flexible with how you move, where you move, and the way that you move. What's 18? What's 18? You might be circling back to something, I'm feeling. Maybe for some of you, you're circling back to something. 18 is serendipity. There's something about this movement. It's missing something. So, the protection card, for fates is, it's difficult to understand why painful things happen to good people. Fate is a mystery after all, yet what we do with our circumstances, the way in which we respond to life's challenges, is how we rise up to greet our destiny. Now is one of those times to be aware of your powerlessness to change certain situations and surrender to acceptance. And that was a card that jumped, but we didn't take it. Look, it's you, Luz. You didn't take it. But that was one of those cards. We did take the Romance Angels that jumped out a little bit. We did not take the surrender, but that was a soft surrender. If you replay the recording, I did say there's something that you're quite possibly releasing and letting go of. So that's speaking through here. That's nice of you. Thank you for flagging that. Hang in there. Life will only get better. And that's true. It's safe for you to love us here. So that's great. Act as if you believe that, for the only thing you can control right now is your attitude. When you align with the fates, being mindful of what you can and cannot change, serenity will come to you. And the thing is, the card that's missing is serendipity. So I feel like that right now is missing because perhaps there is a part of you that's been or that is reluctant to move. Because if all movement cards are coming in out here, it's a strong indication for you to move, and perhaps you've been reluctant to move. Perhaps you've been reluctant to exit whatever situation you've been in, to take action on something that you've been needing to move forward to because of potentially fear, not thinking you're prepared enough. But here is a card saying you're prepared. You have what you needed. Everything in the past has prepared you for this moment, for this. You have your talisman of wisdom, you have your guidance here that's going to be moving with you into this new thing. Make the effort to move into it, into this new thing. There might be some reluctance to let go of what currently is or what was. Checking to see if it's okay with whomever is involved with this for you to do what you want to do, or for you to enter into this together. This agreement, this union, this whatever this is. Or to leave, to check, what their reaction might be, to check what they're going to do, to check how they're feeling about this whole thing. I have a taste for rice and beans. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. I feel like you're not. I feel like there's something wrong with that. There's something about it's in the upright, but it almost feels like no. Because whatever this past life relationship is in reverse, and flirt is in the upright, and wedding is in the upright, and they're sandwiched. So flirt is in the middle. So you're kind of caught between this past life relationship and this wedding here. Whatever this means, this past thing, this thing that's been around in the past and that used to exist in the past, versus this wedding here, which might be something new or something current. This union here, this agreement, this long-standing thing. And I'm not sure if this is the same thing, to be honest with you. This feels like it might be two different types of unions or two different types of relationships, two different types of facets. And it's hard for you to be keeping things light because it's hard for you to keep things light here. I'm sensing a difficulty with this lightness. There's something you need to surrender to, and there's a reluctancy to, or just a struggle there. Even if it is new. Maybe it's a struggle to make the effort. Perhaps it's a struggle to make the move. Perhaps it's a struggle to take action. Because it does feel like something is circling back. There is chaos and conflict here, and your home is flipped and upside down. So perhaps you're just moving homes, right? Perhaps you're moving homes, and you've taken action, and you're leaving a past life behind. This flirt card is tripping me up. And you're entering into this new type of union, and you're checking to see if it's okay. You're checking to see, is this alright? You're still in the doubts about it. It's safe for you to love. Stay optimistic about your love life is also here, and I feel like that's advice for you. It's safe, whatever it is that you're doing, even if there might be some chaos surrounding you. There might be some nonsense surrounding you, some destabilization here, but it's safe for you to love. You're coming out of rock bottom. Whatever situation you're leaving behind, you're freeing yourself from it, and it's no longer what was yours, right? This could be the one in reverse. Free yourself in reverse is telling me something about that past life in reverse. There's something that you're leaving behind and entering into something new. You might literally be leaving, and you might be moving an aggressive move. You might be making an aggressive move. Say, moving distance far, moving something, really you're doing something, you're making a major move here. Or it could be the fact that you don't typically make moves and you are about to make a major move this year. this month, excuse me, you might be getting married. Look, you might be leaving the past behind. You may have attempted just keeping things light about things, and perhaps your partner was like, okay, maybe, maybe we should take this to the next level. And so you're leaving the past relationship of being a fiance to be, or being a girlfriend to being now a potential wife. Perhaps he will be getting. The wedding has shown up twice. And I'm saying this because I'm thinking of my Capricorn friend now, who might be. Engagement didn't come out. It's wedding. Wedding is like a union. It's not. It's a commitment. This is one of the ultimate commitments. So there could be that this month for some of you. For others of you, perhaps it's on the way. In escrow, you're moving towards it, but you're called to be flexible. Through this storm, through this home destabilization. There's something here that's a bit off for me. Let's see. You need to be loosey-goosey. So I feel like for flexible to come out, it reminds me of flirt. For flirt to come out, I'm sensing resistance there. You're being resistant to being light-hearted, to being flexible. But you gotta be flexible for this movement to make sense. This is how you need to be right now, willing to learn new things, teachable, malleable, yet firmly grounded in who you are. Common sense is important, but so is an open mind. Stay curious, stay open, stay aware. At this time, others will be more flexible with you too. I hope that makes sense for you. I'm going to look into these two cards here for you as well, because as much as I get this card, I swear, I get this card. Literally, it's like my card, basically. Chaos and conflict. Opposing forces come together to create a turbulent atmosphere. I feel that here. With the past life in reverse and the wedding in the upright and new love, and then this could be the one, and like all of this stuff here, that line is very accurate. So you let this settle where it's going to settle, right? Take the essence of this. Opposing forces come together to create a turbulent atmosphere. But consider the value of chaos that serves you well. As you become unmoored by it, scattered to the winds, you leave behind the parts of yourself you no longer need, and disperse seeds to reinvent yourself anew. Although the conflict appears to exist externally, its essence is also internal, projected outward, causing disarray. You might find yourself at cross purposes with someone else, facing a storm you feel you can't control. Yet every storm passes and chaos leads to a reordering of things. Layers. You're either dealing with two different people or two different substances, two different entities, and it's evolving into something new, and you need to take the effort for that. Or you're just crossing over into the same similar thing. So like moving from a home to a new home, moving from the same relationship with the same person to something new with that person, moving with leaving an old person behind and entering into something new with another person. I'm not saying this could be all of the above. You could be leaving you could leave a person who you're with and leave them and literally move your home, and now your relationship has changed and you have to make the effort. I don't know how this sits for you, but this could be about work. You leaving a position, entering into a new position. And you making the move to ask for that promotion, for you to make that move to start your own thing, your own faction, your own, whatever. You've got this. You're coming out of rock bottom. I do see that. You're coming out of rock bottom into movement. Ooh, that's beautiful. I've never seen that before. You're getting out of this hole. And you're moving to greener pastures. There just might be some chaos and conflict. Let me continue reading that. You may find yourself facing a storm you feel you can't control. Yet every storm passes and chaos leads to reordering of things. Conflict provides a way to see more than one side of a situation. Wow, it's heavy. Look upon this as just a moment in time when you may need to take shelter and step away from the fray. Don't be too eager to fight. This is a time to understand rather than be understood. You're moving either way. This could be something that is happening. Oh, I see. This is in your movement. As you move, you'll be going through a storm. Or you might be moving into a storm. But it's a good storm. if I can say that. It's a storm that needs to go down. But again, it's not necessarily like, this could be like, I lost my, I drowned my phone. And I need to get a new phone. That's a storm for me. I work on my phone. My phone is my building, my office building. It's mad important to me. That's a storm. I made a move. I'm making a move. Now, this movement is quite aggressive, and I'm making the efforts to do certain things. But once I get my newer phone, I'm going to be able to do quite potentially more things with it because it may not be as buggy as my old phone. But it's literally the same model because I'm attached to things. So, what I'm saying is, this movement can be that type of a storm, but it's a storm that will help you see something else. A storm that you are prepared for. So you'll be fine, is what I'm saying. You'll be fine. That's what I'm seeing this here. Yeah, it's a story in motion. It's definitely a story in motion. The advice here is to be flexible, because in this storm, if you're rigid, you're going to break. So be flexible. That's what the guidance here is. Overall, if I was to say, it's a move, like make the move, and I feel like you'll be making the move anyway. Make the move, don't fight it. I don't even think you are fighting it. Oh, you might be. But make the move, do the thing, do it, you have to do it, you're the one making the effort. Because sometimes, you listen to a reading, and they're like, oh, you will or they will. And it's like, can you, like, who will? You will. You're making some sort of move here. And you gotta be flexible in the way that you make it, or else you might break in this storm. But it's a good storm. It's a necessary storm. Stay optimistic about it. It's safe for you to love. The cards that came out for you are, in the upright, yang, flexible, movement, chaos and conflict, talisman, rock bottom, kind of. It is safe for you to love. Stay optimistic about your love life, wedding and flirt. Make the effort and new love. A lot of upright cards. In the protection, you got the fates, home. This could be the one. Free yourself. And past life relationship. So the protection was quite strong, I will say. It was meaningful. But, make the effort in this new venture. For this new thing to come through. For you. Okay, if you'd like a personal reading, the information for that is in the description box below. If you're returning to the channel, I also added a donate gift link. Some people have been wanting to donate for quite some time, and I finally caved and put that there so you can do that. But there's also reading space there. So if you like this video, that'd be cool if you gave it a like. You don't have to. If you'd like to subscribe, you can. If you're into this. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments about what this situation is about. Because I'm just curious. I look at these things and I'm like, I don't know. What? And then I read your comments and I'm like, oh, I totally see that. Okay. Yeah. So I'd love to hear from you. Plus my comments are always lit. You guys are just the best. So I appreciate you so much. Keep your light on through this situation. Be flexible with yourself and it. And good luck. Okay. Bye.